안녕하세요. 나무이민입니다. 오늘은 GGG 아시아 지역 리저널 센터 담당자분을 모시고 현재 나무이민에서 진행하는 새로운 EB-5 프로젝트에 대해서 소개해 드리겠습니다.
Healdsburg is a beautiful town in Northern California, about an hour and a half drive up the 101 from San Francisco. Now, we are doing a project called the Healdsburg Vineyard Hotel, which is in the northern part of Healdsburg, and it's actually part of the North Village expansion. Now, Healdsburg itself is situated between three of the most well-known viticultural areas in Sonoma County. So you've got like Alexander Valley, etc. And so people will go and have gone there for the last 50, 60 years as a nice 2-3 day getaway vacation spot. There's also a great amount of good restaurants in the Healdsburg area and just overall a beautiful environment to enjoy time away with family, friends, etc. So we are working with a group called the Appalachian Group, which is now the second time we have collaborated with this particular group on a hotel project. The project itself is in a very, very attractive position from an EB-5 perspective. The reason why I say that is because, number one, we are in the senior construction loan position. We are the first in line to be repaid. We have a tremendous amount of collateral, between 3 and 5 times the amount of our EB-5 investment, backing up the safety of our EB-5 investors' funds. And the construction is literally almost complete as of today. So it's not very often where you see all of those points coming together on a project that's available on the market. So all of the job creation for this project for all 60 investor slots is already done as of today. So that means that the I-829 stage is safeguarded for investors. The project itself, which you'll be able to see from an aerial view, it really is a wonderful addition to the Healdsburg area in general. It's located between Healdsburg Avenue and the 101 in a very beautiful open space. You're going to have a main lodge building with very, very famous, acclaimed chef doing a beautiful restaurant there. You're going to have a third floor bar looking out over vineyards. You're going to have a huge event space, which, by the way, is another attractive point about this project. There's going to be event space for over 500 people to be able to enjoy, whether it's a company event, whether it's a wedding. These are things that can be done very easily there at that site. You have a spa, you have a fitness center, a couple pools, and 108 keys. So it's going to be a really beautiful addition to Healdsburg. And by the way, it's in the area, just not too far away is also one of the most well-known 5-star hotels in the area, and it's going to be a perfect addition to Healdsburg, giving a new approachable luxury to the area. From an EB-5 perspective, coming back to the EB-5 investment perspective, I think that safety of the project, number one, it's providing safety for the EB-5 investors' funds with the position in the capital stack, and secondly, with the job creation being in place already, that's providing a tremendous amount of safety for the green card all the way through the I-829 stage and permanent green card stage, which at the end of the day is what matters for our EB-5 investors the most: safety of the capital and safety of the green card. The traditional demand for EB-5 has obviously come from larger markets like China, like India. And as we've been seeing the demand increase, especially for the rural TA projects, which have 2,000 visas allocated to them per year, the concern has been that the high unemployment projects will run out of slots quicker for countries that are more in line for what's called retrogression. So I think that for a country like Korea, we're in a very, very advantageous position here that retrogression should not apply to or affect Korean investors for the foreseeable future. So this project is a very safe play for an investor from Korea who's looking to get in and get out soon, have a quick processing time. And by the way, the processing times with USCS over the last couple of years have been greatly improved compared to pre-RIA processing times. So I think we're in great position. In fact, for Korean investors, the best time in the last 20 years or so to invest in EB-5. We have a lot of things going for investors, including obviously more investor protections with the RAA, but also just in this unique position with a great HUA, high unemployment project, which is again kind of offering an ability for Korean investors to get into a good project, also with fast processing times. So it's a good option for those who are weighing rural versus high unemployment. I think whatever project makes more sense for our Korean investors from an investment perspective, I would suggest to go with that. Whether it's our Anasu project, whether it's our Healdsburg project, I think all of these projects have great options, and there's not really a difference for our Korean investors when it comes to rural versus high unemployment.
현재 나무이민에서 독점으로 판매하고 있는 힐즈버그 프로젝트를 소개해드렸습니다. 힐즈버그 프로젝트에 대해서 궁금하신 분들은 나무이민으로 문의해주시면 자세한 상담 도와드리겠습니다. 감사합니다.